Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's Review. This is video 95, and in today's video we'll be looking at the ThieAudio Voyager 3. This is the full review. Before we start this video, and since today is Easter Sunday, I just want to wish you a happy Easter, and most of all, stay safe. Before we start going right into the ThieAudio, I just want to say that with the ThieAudio right now, there's actually 4 versions. We have the ThieAudio Voyager 14, which is namely here, which retails for $999 US, and this contains 14 BA drivers, which is the top of the creme for them. This is the ultimate one, and there's a lot of positive reviews about this. The next one down the line is the Legacy 9, which contains 8 BA drivers plus 1 dynamic driver, and this retails for $549 US. And the next one down is actually the Voyager 3, which is what we have here. This retails for $159 US. And the last one is the Legacy 3, which retails for $119. With the Voyager series, there is switches so that you can change the sound signature slightly by modifying the frequency a little bit. So with the Voyager 14, there's like a 2-dip switch, so that allows you to have 4 configurations. With the Legacy 9, there is none, but you can see they have now updated with the newer shells that you can get now. With the Voyager 3, again, we have 4 dip switches, which allows us to do some configuration. And then lastly, the Legacy 3, which has no switches at all, but there is the Mystic version here. And so today is just looking at the ThieAudio Voyager 3. This item was purchased from linso.com, and there is a link below so that you can, for those who are interested, you can purchase from them. Delivery only was, for me, was like 2 or 3 days. I am quite close. I live in Hong Kong and they're in China. So yeah, delivery was super fast. In regards to their packaging, this is what I got from them. This is the box that it came with. You can see that this is the better price box, which retails for $20 US. On the website, it is an 8 braided cable. We have some silicone tips, and we have a SIM tray ejector so that you can modify the sound signature on the ThieAudio Voyager 3. With the ThieAudio Voyager 3, some information that I would like to point out is the fact that color-wise, or looking at it, this is actually the Trip ONC cable, which I mostly use with all my IEM monitors, mainly because this provides a 2.5mm connection so that I can pair it with my AK players. The current cable, or stock cable that it comes with, is this cable. It's a 3.5mm, and this is, remember, is 8 braided too. Looking at my information here, the cable seems to be 8-core copper and silver tensile mixed wire cable, which does a decent job, but as you can see, I need to use it with 2.5mm cable. In regards to this IEM monitor, there are things I want to talk about first before I go into the sound review, and that is the design of this ThieAudio Voyager 3 has been modified slightly. Uses the same comprehensive crossover and tuning strategy as the Voyager 14. It has a neutral reference tuning. The midline was elevated so slightly to achieve a more present and engaging vocal and instrument presentation, with extended treble reach to enhance the timbre air and air of string and percussion instruments, with its emphasis on clear vocal and instrument articulation and audiophile standard detail retrieval. The seal is definitely something that needs to be talked about. To ensure a perfect seal, they have made it elongated. They made it a little bit longer, and I can definitely feel that when I put this into my ear, it's definitely more sealed, such that it provides or produces up to 30 dB of noise isolation, and is perfect for both stage and busy daily commutes. And yes, definitely one that blocks out a lot of sound more than the previous other IEMs that I've used. It is quite big, so it's not small, not like the balloons. This is quite sticks out a bit, but it's definitely very comfortable. And what I like about this is the fact that this part here, you can see there is a bit of a curve here, so that you're able to actually place it here and actually plug it out, where the Blue 03 you had to actually ply it out of ears, which is a bit of discomforting. This is definitely a very tight seal, meaning that again this will also, when you put it in and pull it back out, it does have a bit more, it traps the air or cancels out the air a bit more. It is a free BA driver IEM. You can see from here that we have two massive BA drivers here. It is the No CL22955, which is the biggest single driver balanced amateurs that No provides, and its wide frequency range is perfect for utilizing in the low mid range. Low pass filter focus of the 22955's energy in producing deep, impactful and punchy bass, while the second driver is free to drive the midline. The low and mids are separated so that the coherent low mid presentation is also free of frequency overlap. The trebles, which is handled by the small one here, this one here, the small one. The trebles are handled by the gold standard Noros ED29869 balanced amp driver and tuned with a high pass filter to deliver self-key highs that highlight the shimmer of instruments without any piercing or shrill overtones. There is two separate soundboards at the stem to further enhance the distinct frequency separation of the system. The integration of a low and high tuning switches then allows the user to adjust the level of the bass and treble to fit the personal musical preference, which is the switches here. This mechanism is the same as that found in the flagship Voyager 14, so you're paying for free BA drivers, hence the reasons why it's much cheaper, and allows up to 4 different tuning implementation to match every user. Now that's what's fantastic about this. I have played around with those 4 switches. In regards to having used them extensively for these 1 week and a bit, remember I did get the Urban Fun at the same time. I just want to say that this is the one that I have been using constantly because is providing me something unique and special, and one that I enjoy right now. And yes, so let's go a bit more into the sound signature with the dip switch off on both sides here. Neutral sound, there is some congestion here. Bass is a bit boomy. The vocals are more drawn back and blended with the music. There is a reduction in the treble when both switches is off. With one switch on, which is this one on, and the other one off, which is down. It is now it's still narrow, but provides a bit more deeper bass, and there's definitely a bit more sub bass now within this with the level one switch on. Vocals a little bit more separated, slightly wider soundstage, and a little bit more instrument separation. With the one off and then the two on, definitely much more separation and definitely a bigger soundstage from before. The instruments are definitely more separated. Bass is just right now for me. Vocals are more clear, instruments are more distinct. If you then turn on both to on, same as number 2 with the 2 on that I just mentioned, but there is now a little bit more bass and sub bass, and it's a bit more V-shaped. And my preference, as I mentioned right at the start of that unboxing video, would be to have the one off, which is down, and the 2 on. What is good about this IEM? Well, it's very detailed IEM, very good instrument separation, nice sound stage. It is definitely wide, good bass, considering it's a BA. It has good timbre, provides a clear, detailed, balanced and natural sound. As I said, definitely a nice fit, very, very sealed. You can't hear your wife from talking, and that's one thing that I recommend. 17 gram, definitely I like the grips. You can pull it out, you don't have to ply it out. Definitely good seal, 14 ohms and sensitive to hiss. Sound isolation is good as tight seal, and definitely nice vocals. One that I definitely recommend to have a feel of what the ThieAudio brand's sound signature is. I have thoroughly enjoyed this one quite a lot. I was quite surprised with what it provides in the sound signature. I've been using it constantly day and night. It's just like the Blue 03 where there is like something unique about this. And with this one, the ThieAudio Voyager 3, there is definitely something unique about this, and especially at this price point, I do feel that it's worth a try and one that I am impressed with. Hence the reason why I have ordered another ThieAudio IEMs. One should have arrived today, but I don't think it's going to make it today, so I think it's going to come tomorrow. And there is another ThieAudio coming my way. I won't say which one. That is how impressed with what I've heard with this ThieAudio Voyager 3. And that is all I want to say about this. Fantastic IEM. Delivery service and Lindsay was fantastic. And I'm impressed with the shells that they are now providing with the ThieAudios. As I can see that there are some unique and fantastic shells that they're providing with their latest NE monitors. And I can possibly say I'm almost owning all of the audio configurations. I'm just missing one. I won't tell you which one yet, but you'll find out tomorrow, hopefully, when I do the unboxing of the next ThieAudio IEM. Anyway, hope you found this video useful, and do stay safe, and I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.